Nowadays, the ultimate skill for modern Girl Guides is knocking up a mean mocktail. The Girl Guiding organisation introduced new badges and activities last year to reflect the world that girls live in today. And mixology has proved the biggest hit. Now, Janet, you were a Girl Guide. What do you think about this?
I was a Girl Guide and a brownie. Can we just show my brownie? Look at that brownie picture.
Why are your legs always open?
I don't know why my legs are always open.
Now, listen, we asked you at home, would you join Girl Guides for the over 50s? Cheryl says, I'd love to join a troupe like this. I'd make a cracking brown owl. Barmaid, a brown owl. We could have meetups in a gin bar. Maybe she's really good at keeping an eye on everyone because her head swivels all the way around.
Nadia, will we have a look at Nadia?
Oh, God.
Here's Nadia as an aged lady.
I look like I've had a bar in Spain my whole life and sat drinking in the sun.
Nothing wrong with that.
Except I haven't had a bar in Spain.
Former Love Islander Amy has been working her magic all morning. So, shall we see the results of your Love Island makeover on our Colleen? Colleen, out you come. Whoa.
You look fabulous.
Is that the way you go clubbing, Colleen?
You look amazing.
Every night.
She's done a good job.
Yeah.
Her and about 27,000 other people. Don't tell them, it was all me.
I just remembered quickly something. It was just something sort of relevant that I had a very long labour with Matty, very, very, very long, 42 hours, thank you. And when eventually I pushed him out, it was at this very trendy hospital in North London, and they said, would you like to keep the placenta? Some people do, and Tim said, no, we'll just take the bone, thanks.
But don't you think it's like... No, I'd have kept the placenta.
To be fair.
Do you charge very much?
Do I charge?
Do you charge very much? Yeah, definitely.
I'm very
I'll hire you any day.
I'm very expensive.
If you need any chainsawing, just call me up.
I'm rubbish. I can't...
I do a nice
literally
hedge.
can't do it. Do you?
Yeah, I can sculpt a hedge. I did a kind of... Well, I was trying to do a whale, but it came out looking like a snail. Because I cut through the power cable halfway through it.
No, I actually can't do it. I'm rubbish at it. I don't understand the instructions, I'm afraid.
But you
No,
just have
Brenda, shush.
It's a family event, so it's like...
Really?
It's like a Glastonbury vibe. No, it will be.
Really?
So you come along, bring your picnic
So he's not even going to
towels.
mention his circumcision once.
Well, yeah, I've not been circumcised. I'm not doing this to me.
Sorry. Don't mention it. I can hear it. You think he's the only man that's ever had one?
I've had two. While we're at it, what's circumcised? Dear God, the Daily Mail are going to have a field day with it.
But I love this one from Deborah, who says she hates people touching their belly button. She said it really freaks her out, and she thinks that it stems from her dad telling her when she was young, if you touch it, it will come undone. Can you imagine? That poor little girl. And her dad would have just said that as a joke, but she really thought it was true. And Emily,
funny.
the Muppets, mainly Kermit, Miss Piggy and Gonzo, even typing this has given me the shudders. Maybe that's a bit like the whole clown thing.
Yeah.
3 days of the dog is all I can manage. So I would say to Dolly, she's got the right answer.
Yeah.
Glass of wine every day, bit of Scrabble, and no man annoying you by putting the radio on, talking to the dog more than he talks to you, loading the dishwasher wrong, all those things.
Oh, my God. Oh, poor men. I love men. I haven't got one, but I love men.
Don't get me wrong, Colleen, I adore men. They've occupied a major part of my life.
They have.
I've hardly ever been without a partner.
They have occupied.
Oh, you know, like you're wearing that. Would you? I mean, personally, for me, I prefer the natural look on you.
Thank you.
But would you ever consider literally wearing that on a night out? yourself?
I would if I was going to a Love Island fancy dress party. But I think people would be looking at me for all the wrong reasons if I went out like this.
Kylie Can't Get You Out of My Head was being played at the exact moment that Finley was born. So every time it comes on the radio or whatever, I go, oh, this song was playing when you were born and you got stuck. So actually I couldn't get your head out of me.
When I was working with Martin Lewis, you know, the money-saving expert, he actually did a whole programme on how, when you fly with certain airlines that only, you know, will charge you excess, he's got a coat. And it's specifically so that you can fill your coat in with a lot of your belongings.
How annoying is that when you go through the security bit and they say empty your pockets?
Hold on a minute!
Wouldn't it? Holiday gone, missed the flight lot. You're still packing your coat back up.
Mine is
Nose.
spiders.
Well, we saw that earlier, didn't we?
Oh, my gosh.
Have a look at this earlier.
Mine is anything that... Oh, Jesus, I'm just looking at it. No, but mine is anything that crawls. I would never bat away a real spider. Make no mistake, I'd never bat away a real spider.
You?
No, I was blessed, Jay. Like, literally, like, bear down for hours and hours on end. I did
What,
try...
just hanging on to him?
Yeah, literally, I did that position, so, like, strapped around him that way round and baby that way.
Oh,
Did you?
this is during childbirth.
Yeah, this is during childbirth.
I thought you were going right from the beginning.
I know. There was a mask.
There was a mask.
Yeah, you just... Sorry. Yeah.
The wipes and everything.
Yeah, Janet's very quiet.
Yeah.
Go on.
It's because I could also see it is an efficient way of perhaps finding out why you haven't got friends. And if someone said to me, would you be the... I like the way they're all laughing before I finish the sentence.
You've got loads of friends.
Would you be the payer or the payee? Which...
You be paying me.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. I thought we were getting on so well.
But, you know, I'm sure we all have stories about, like, when we started to cook. I was useless, and my mum was a brilliant cook, but she clearly didn't teach me. But when I was married, my first marriage, I was wanting to thank a couple of people for something they'd done for us. And I thought, it'll be posh, because I'll buy a duck. And I'll cook the duck, except that I tried to cook it from frozen. And so every time I put the fork into the duck, it just wouldn't cook. And by this stage, we had the starter. You know how prawn cocktail was the big thing then? Yeah. And I thought that was great. They enjoyed that. And then I would prick it again, the thing, and still the blood ran out. And in the end, I said to my husband, you've got to go to the chippy and you've got to get, like, chips and chicken. But I didn't tell them. And so, therefore, the place was reeking of the fish and chip shop. And it was only years later I said, you know that meal? The duck never cooked.
Try this.
Yeah, you
I just don't know
give that a good old grip. We've spoken to a midwife who says there are pressure points in your palms that trained acupuncturists recommend help in labour and supposedly help control the pain gate. We have never seen anyone clutch a comb in labour, and we wouldn't recommend inflicting further pain.
I was going to say, it takes the pain because it really hurts your hand.
But Colleen, you've got to get pregnant first, for goodness sake.
That's true. So the best form of pain relief is contraception in the first place. Problem solved.
That is a very, very good point. That is a very good point.
You kind of hinted earlier on when we were discussing this that you would actually be all right for being paid to be someone's friend. I've written you an advert.
All right.
This doesn't get you a lot of money. So, Janet Street Porter, friend advert. Not a friend for the faint-hearted, but if you're happy to receive regular doses of brutal honesty, she's the woman for you. Always on hand for relationship advice. With 4 marriages behind her, who could be better? A keen gardener, she can provide tips on how to grow excellent tomatoes, although they still won't be better than hers. And as a style queen, she'll also be on hand with fashion advice. Just don't expect her to help you with the washing. Well connected with the entertainment industry, she has many famous friends, but is happy to make time for you for the very reasonable rate of £500 per hour.
Janet, fair enough. I'd pay you an hour just for your hour of your time.
I get very... It's funny, because I don't get stressed here hosting a live TV show and doing all sorts of... I'm fine. I'm completely fine with that. but not getting the sun lounger that I want. I do.
Do you get angry?
No, I just get quite stressed that there might not be. And, you know, like go to a boutique hotel. That's just stupid to not have the right amount of sun loungers per room.
But no,
That's
I did
just
buy a chair for the next
stressful.
time. I bought a chair.
A chair?
You
It's
bought
my
your
own chair,
own?
so that I don't have to have any complaints or arguments. It's my chair. I bought it.
I'm going to be more Brenda. I'm
Yes.
going to take my own chair.
Yes,
I'm
babe.
going to take my own chair.